All right. So, all right. So that would be great if everybody can stay muted like we are right now. That would be fantastic. So more and more people are just coming in. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this great call tonight, Monday night, globally. A great call going on, especially line up towards Eterno, our great new product. I know that many of you have been waiting for this, and I think that there's some really nice news here tonight that you want to listen to. So without further ado, please let me have this call turned over to our CEO, Mr. Mark McKnight. Are you there, Mark? So maybe, Mark, you would have to do stuff.
Michelle, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you now. Yes, absolutely. Fantastic.
Great. Thank you so much, Michelle. It is great to be on the call. So happy that everybody could take time out of their night tonight. And we are talking about Eterno. It's been months in the making, and we are so excited to have shipped Eterno orders today. It was very busy at the plant. Not only do we have more orders, normal orders on Monday morning than we've ever had on any Monday before, but we had the Eterno pre-orders that have shipped out. So we're so excited to send this fantastic product. I wanted to have a special call tonight to talk about how Eterno works and what I've personally experienced. I've invited two special guests, our first Emerald, Karen Acock, and Dr. Fab, who have also had personal experience with Eterno. And before we start on our own personal experiences, I want to play a video that the marketing department has just released and will be sending out to everybody and posting on the company website. This is the new Eterno video. So for those of you who are watching, Michelle, will you please play the video?
All right, let's do that. All right.
Thank you so much, Michelle. For those of you who had video access, you got to see the new Eterno video. It's fantastic, very well done, and it highlights the key points of how Eterno works. Eterno works through three different groups of ingredients. The first group of ingredients helps to support healthy growth hormone production. It contains a group of amino acids that are instrumental in stimulating the pituitary gland to produce more growth hormone. The second group of ingredients, which would be considered the macro minerals and macronutrients, help to stop the blockers. As we grow older, more and more items are released in our body that can actually bind to receptor sites and diminish the secretion of growth hormone. And so the second group of ingredients in Eterno are natural minerals that help to stop the blockers of GH. And I feel from the research that I've read that it's just as important to diminish the blockers as it is to stimulate the production, because as we know, every decade, once you hit about age 30, every decade that goes on, our natural growth hormone secretion diminishes by 10, 15, even 20% per decade. So by the time that you're 50, you have considerably less GH secreted into the body than when you're 30. By the time you're 70, it's even less. And so Eterno is a group of ingredients that are natural ingredients designed to do three things. First, stimulate the production of growth hormone. Second, to stop or diminish the blocking of GH secretion, which I believe is just as important so that more can be released into your body. And third is ingredients that support deep restful sleep. Deep restful sleep is so important because it's during the deep restful sleep that 75% of the GH that is secreted during a 24-hour period is released into your bloodstream. And so it's very important to understand that Eterno is a 24-hour youth body transformation solution. It includes Eterno capsules that you take 30 minutes before going to sleep at night, and a cream that you apply topically in the morning and early afternoon. And so it's a 24-hour solution that provides key nutrients to your body that can help naturally, A, support healthy growth hormone production, B, diminish the blockers that typically block GH secretion as you grow older, and C, support deep restorative sleep. Now, the exciting news is the product is done, and we have been busy all weekend packing boxes and all today shipping boxes, and many of you around the country are going to be receiving your product tomorrow and on Wednesday, and maybe a few of you on Thursday, depending on your zip code. But Eterno is shipping. We're so excited to have this product finally completed. So thanks to all of you for your patience and for your positive support of the company. I'd like to talk to you about my own personal experience, because I've now had my first week taking Eterno, and it's rather phenomenal what I've experienced. So I'll just go through the journal that I kept so that I could record how my body felt every single day that I took the product. First of all, I took the first Eterno on Monday night, and because of my body weight, I was supposed to take 6 capsules, but I only took 5 capsules because I temporarily forgot how much I was supposed to take. So I took 5 capsules on Monday night. I had a deep restorative sleep. I noticed that I had a deeper, better sleep. I woke up with my mind very active a little bit before 6 a.m. I felt like I woke up immediately and my mind was clear and active, but my body was a little bit sluggish, and I felt that sluggishness for probably 30 to 45 minutes. I then, so this is Monday night. I woke up Tuesday morning. I did not work out on Tuesday morning. I would say that I felt most noticeable increase of mental alertness, and then a little bit extended energy. Instead of getting tired in the afternoon at 4 or 5, I actually felt quite alert until 8 or 9 p.m. So what I noticed the very first day was a slight increase in mental energy and a slight increase in extended energy. Now, the second night was almost identical. I had a deep, restful sleep. I woke up very alert, slightly groggy, but I went and did a workout with some awesome group I'm associated with called Camp Gladiator. And it would be described as a typical high-intensity interval training workout. And I have to say that I have not felt energized during a workout for maybe 20 years. It was unbelievable. I literally felt like Superman. afterwards I came home and Nicole said, "You look fantastic." And I said, "The fantastic euphoria lasted all day. I don't think I've ever taken a product in 25 years that made me feel as good as Eterno when I worked out with a vigorous exercise the next morning." And so I had a phenomenal day. I called many of you who are on this line tonight and told you, I feel like Superman. I wanted to rename the product Superman. That's how good I felt. And it was the most noticeable difference in how I felt in any product that I have taken in my entire life. So thumbs up to Eterno. I've got to be honest with you. I've done extensive research, extensive review of the clinical trials, but I had not tried all of those ingredients together until last Monday night. And so I'm very excited to have experienced that personally. Now, Wednesday night I took the product. I would say that I didn't notice as deep or as restful a sleep as I did the first two nights, but I typically don't have a problem sleeping, and so I had a decent sleep. And I woke up, I noticed the mental alertness again. That seems to be the most prominent thing for me. And I did not work out on Thursday. I went into the office early, and I felt similar results to Tuesday, where it was good, but not necessarily super fantastic. So I said, okay, this is very interesting. It's very interesting what's happening in my body. Then Thursday night, I took the product again. By the way, the full 6 capsules that I'm supposed to take for my body weight. And then Friday morning, I went to another hard workout at the gym. And the thing about the workout at the gym was, it was unbelievable how I felt while I was lifting weights. I lifted more weights and more reps than I've ever lifted in my life. And once again, I felt like I was 30 years old, which for me is turning back the clock 22 years. And so it was unbelievable. I felt that fantastic feeling all day on Friday. I thought, okay, I'm going to try this one more night and see if the workout is the same. I did it again on Saturday. I felt it the same. Everybody that I know has said to me, I can't believe how awake and alert and energized you look. And I don't know how to describe it, but I'm going to tell everybody on this call, if you want good results, take Eterno and don't work out. If you want super fantastic results, take Eterno and work out. I think there's something about those key ingredients that are activated when you exercise. And so these ingredients are the perfect combination for a fit and healthy lifestyle. And so I just wanted to share with everybody on this call, I am so excited. I told the people on our senior management team that if 50% of the people who take Eterno feel like I have felt this past week, we are going to sell millions and millions of Eterno packages. It is such a fantastic, fantastic feeling. And once again, I started back on Eterno last night. I worked out this morning, and I have felt absolutely fantastic all day. And I needed all that extra energy because everybody was rolling up their sleeves. Me and Chris, the entire fulfillment crew, we were all rolling up our sleeves and getting things shipped out the door today. So we're so grateful for everybody's interest in this product. We're so grateful for your attention to the company, and I feel like we are building a great company together. So with that, I'm grateful I was able to share my personal experience with Eterno, and I've invited Karen Acock, who is the first Emerald in our company, and Dr. Fab Mancini to share their experiences, and for Fab to talk a little bit about the importance of growth hormone. So, Karen, are you on the call?
Karen, if you're on the call, you just do *6 on your phone.
So I am here. Can you hear me now?
Hear you perfectly. Thank you, Karen.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I can tell you, I have known Mark for 7 years. And if you've been on any calls that Mark has done, you can hear a certain excitement in his voice tonight. And it is so amazing to see a product formulator who's been formulating for over 25 years this excited. And so I'm just so thankful to be one of the first ones to try Eterno. Last night was my 5th night. So like Mark said, you take it 5 nights and then you skip 2. So tonight is my skip night. And I can tell you from the very first morning, so I took 4 Eterno capsules, and the very first morning I got up like 5:30 or 6 o'clock, which is unlike me. I normally like to sleep till 6:30 or 7, and I felt like working out. So went to the gym, worked out, and then went for a long walk, got my day started. Totally unlike me. I need my mornings to relax, kind of get caught up, catch up on Facebook emails, that kind of thing. I'm not real active in the morning, but all 5 mornings I have gotten up and worked out, had amazing energy. I do intermittent fasting as well. So I've noticed that I have a significantly decreased appetite. I love to eat. I'm a foodie, and so I'm constantly thinking about what am I going to eat next. But I've noticed in the last 5 days, I'm having to remind myself to actually eat. So I have a significantly decreased appetite. I go all day, so I notice that the energy is sustained all day long, and I sleep. Last night, I slept so hard and so deep. Normally I'm up and down all night, but the 4th night, I noticed that definitely my sleep was way better. The first few nights, I didn't notice much change in my sleep, but when I got up in the morning, I definitely was more focused, more rested, and way more energy throughout the day. But last night, I noticed that I remembered my dreams. I slept really deep, and I slept throughout the night, which was a huge blessing for me. So that is what I've noticed in the last 5 days. I'm curious to see how I'm going to feel in the morning with no Eterno tonight. I'm actually a little nervous, but that's what I've noticed. And I just can't thank you enough, Mark, for letting Fab and I be some of the first ones to try this product. It's been amazing.
Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you so much. And Fab, are you there? Hello, Fab, are you there?
Fab, hit *6 on your phone. Fab, if you're there and you can hear, hit *6 on your phone to unmute your line.
While Fab is working on speaking, I would just like to add a couple of more things. So we've had about 7 or 8 people taking Eterno, and I would say that the most universal common thing I've heard from all of them is either the first night or the 3rd or 4th night, a very deep, restful sleep. And remember, deep, restful sleep is when 75% of the growth hormone that is secreted into your body over a 24-hour period is released. And so being able to support a deep, restful sleep is why that's great. Are you on with us, Fab? That is why it's so important to that's why it's so important to take this 30 minutes before you go to sleep. and why we have the GABA and the melatonin, both which have been clinically proven to increase growth hormone by supporting deep restful sleep. And so that's probably the most common thing. I would say mental alertness and mental activity, cognitive awareness is probably the second most common thing among the 7 or 8 people that I have spoken to personally. The third, without a doubt, is the feeling. Okay, Fab, thank you. I'll just finish this. The third is the common feeling of fantastic workouts, just fantastic energy and abilities, and just like alertness while you're working out. It's like every cell in the body's energized. And then I would say fourth is probably reported by half of the people, is a significant increase in libido. And so I feel like, what more could you ask for in a natural product than supporting those things? So again, thank you, Karen. Thank you, Fab. I'm now going to turn the time over to Dr. Fab Mancini. Dr. Fab.
Well, I apologize. I was sharing with you guys all my passion and nobody heard me. So here we go again. I sent a video out to many of my friends saying that I was going to share the secret to youthfulness. And, you know, this product, Eterno, and as I know Mark McKnight and the excitement that he's put together some of the most scientific-based ingredients that I have seen over the last 30 years. I have been reporting on these ingredients for many times on the news, on Dr. Phil, on the doctors, and even wrote about them in my books. But I want to share with you that I think it was Ponce de Leon that came to America looking for the fountain of youth. Well, guess what? The fountain of youth has finally been found in this product, and that's called Eterno. In healthcare, we know that as our bodies get older, we have what is called a degeneration process. But now we have something new called regenerative medicine, which is ways that we have found to be able to regenerate the cells of the body. And that's really what the fountain of youth is all about. Is that instead of an aging process where you are degenerating, we are actually being able to facilitate the body to regenerate itself and be able to stay younger, longer, and be able to function like if it was when it was young. So for the last 30 years, I've been taking some of these ingredients that Mark McKnight just spoke about, that the science have been talking about, but never have I seen it in one product. And that's one of the reasons that I'm most excited about this, is because in the world of healthcare, let me tell you a little bit about the benefits of human growth hormone. Mark already alluded that the human growth hormone is lost as we get older. Well, let me tell you what you're losing. Human growth hormone is essential because it's a natural testosterone booster. And as you know, that's a very important hormone for the body to be healthy. Also, it's a very important hormone to help cells regenerate themselves. It also is critical for the growth factor of the body. It's also important for maintaining the health of organs, but also including the brain. Imagine all the brain issues that we have going on today. Increased muscle strength. Also in bone healing is essential for that. Enhanced weight loss. You know, one of the things that this human growth hormone has is that it has an ability to break down the fat unlike anything else. So this is where you lose that kind of belly fat that most of us are having difficulty losing. Reduce cardiovascular disease. Improve erectile dysfunction. And I'm going to share a little bit about some of that in a minute. Better mood and cognitive function, and also better sleep. So about a week ago, Mark was gracious enough to allow me to test this product. So I have done 5 nights taking the product. I take 5 pills a night. I have not done the cream yet, but I just ordered my products. I think they're in my box mail waiting for me. But let me tell you what I've experienced, so that way you get a sense of how powerful this is. The first thing, like Karen, is a deep sleep. Now, I'm a good sleeper, but I noticed that I've gone much deeper and longer than I have been. And that's a beautiful thing, because remember that sleep deprivation is one of the biggest epidemics in the United States and Canada and around the world. The second thing is that I lost 4 pounds out of nowhere. In the last 5 days, I weighed myself at the beginning. I just weighed myself right now, and I'm 4 pounds less. And I know that I haven't changed anything else in my routine. Also, I'm waking up very clear in the morning, similar to what Karen said. Not only a clarity with a sense of focus, but it's a clarity that even though it's 5:30 in the morning, it feels like it's noon for me. I have this sense of like awareness that I'm awake after having such a deep rest. And it's a very unique feeling that I've never experienced before. Also, like Karen, I haven't really had a strong appetite. I'm a pretty good eater, but I noticed that I have to kind of remind myself to eat. And then I've had this calmness, right? Because remember that the human growth hormone is very important for a mood factor in the body. So I've had this very deep calmness, and even though I'm a pretty calm guy, it's been very calm and more calm than usual. And the thing that really surprised me is the fact that my libido has increased so much. I have not really had a problem with my libido. I'm 53 years old, but this thing for the last 5 days, and even though within 24 hours, the next day, I felt my libido increase 5 to 10 times more, and I owe it all to that because I don't have anything else. And, it's interesting because most people never really like to discuss their libido because they feel it's personal. And as a doctor, I've had a lot of patients confess on me what a big issue that is in people's lives and in people's relationships. And it's one of the things that actually maintain the confidence level and the certainty level of men at a low whenever they don't feel the libido is working purposely. So all I can tell you is this. I'm super excited about sharing this product because for the first time I've seen that Mark McKnight has put together ingredients that I've been promoting, that I've been taking for the last 30 years to maintain my youthfulness. And what the science says are the best ingredients to be able to maintain your youthfulness. So after this experience, all I can tell you is please order your product right now if you haven't. Number 2, remember that the reason that I'm working with Glaoballee is because this is also an opportunity for you to join a company that is going to be putting together some of the best products in demand and the best products in the market. So I would encourage you that if you're interested in ordering the product and participating in this company, please talk to the person that invited you to this call. We want you to be a part of this movement. We are creating a movement, and it's in 13 countries already, and the company has not even launched officially. I want you to know you're in great company. You honor us with your presence tonight, and all I can tell you is go Eterno, because I think Mark McKnight has just created a fountain of youth.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Fab and Karen. I really appreciate it. And again, I just want to sincerely thank everybody for the patience on this product. I've loved working with Nader. I've loved working with Lamia. They're two people who believe in this industry. They believe in lifting up other people. And Nader has been one of my biggest defenders, saying, be patient with Eterno. Mark wants it to be perfect. And I'm grateful for that patience. I'm grateful to Nader and to Lamia. This product is really good. It's like Taka. I don't really like to talk about the benefits of Taka. I just want people to drink it. They'll feel the benefits. With Eterno, I don't want to go into a bunch of science. I want people to feel what I felt for the last 5 days, because if just half of the people who use Eterno feel what I felt, we will have millions and millions of customers on this product. It is fantastic. Those of you who know me know that I shut down early, and with Eterno, I'm not shutting down. I have this sustained cellular energy for a very long time. So So thanks so much for being on this call. I think we are going to turn the industry upside down with this product and with the great leadership that we have in our company already. So thank you so much. Michelle, I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Dr. Fab. What a great call. I know that all the people listening right now, they just can't wait. They'll be in their mailbox tomorrow to see if the product has arrived, I'm pretty sure. One question that I have, Mark, I don't know if you're still there, that comes back often. People are asking, I would love to hear the benefits for the 70-plus range in age. So I don't know if you can comment on that.
So again, this call is about the Eterno experience. 2 weeks ago, I did a call that was about the Eterno science. And the science is there. The clinical studies behind the zinc, the magnesium, and the vitamin B6 are there. It shows an increase in IGF-1 and in free testosterone. The clinical studies on the GABA are there. It shows an increase in growth hormone and on melatonin. The amino acids, the clinical studies are there. So I would say scientifically, this product has been formulated correctly. But again, I am just talking tonight about how I feel. I don't know what's actually happening inside my bloodstream. I've got to believe I have more IGF-1, I have more free testosterone, and I have more growth hormone as a result. But I feel those things. What Dr. Fab talked about, I mean, I'm typically somebody that doesn't have a problem sleeping, yet I noticed a distinct, deep, restorative sleep with Eterno. I'm typically somebody who doesn't have a problem with my libido, yet I noticed a distinct increase in that. I'm somebody who doesn't have a problem with, I like working out, but when I took Eterno and then worked out, I literally felt like Superman. So we will get more and more science. We will keep fueling the science. But remember, when I formulate products, I care about science, but I also care about the consumer experience, because at the end of the day, you could have all the science in the world, and if nobody feels anything when they take a product, it doesn't work for you. So I'm just so grateful that so many of the people that have started to take Eterno have felt many of the things that I have felt. And as far as people who are 70 plus, Michelle, I would say, take Eterno and do some form of exercise the next morning. I believe that the exercise activates the ingredients because it probably kickstart your metabolism and the way you metabolize those ingredients. And I just feel like that we need to look at Eterno as if it's a biological process that has helping to restore youthfulness and vitality. I had these two awesome people in my office tonight that Jeremy Reheis had sent in, and I was telling him how I felt like I was 30 again. And then I thought, wait a minute, I don't know how old they are. So I asked them how old they were, and I think one of them was 31 and one of them was 33. And so I jokingly said, well, take Eterno and you'll feel 30 again. Because I have felt 30 again taking this product. And so I have made many, many great products in my career, but I have never made a product that made me feel like Eterno. It is so unbelievable. I want all of you on this call to feel it, and I want you to each get 1,000 customers taking Eterno, because it is that good. And I believe, we're trying to restore health through natural processes. We're not trying to superimpose something onto the body. I'm not a believer in that. I've never gone after formulas that are trying to superimpose something that is not a good natural process. And I think that's why I admire Dr. Fab so much, because he is a huge proponent of, let your body, work itself and just give it the nutrients that it needs. And so I'm just so excited to be a part of this. Thanks to all of you, and thank you, Michelle, for hosting the call.
Well, congratulations, Mark. Again, Karen and Dr. Fab, it's just fantastic. What a great call we had tonight here. And I'm sure that everyone listening just can't wait to get our product and also come up with their own testimonial. I think that would speak volume. We're going to have another call next
and
tonight.
Michelle,
Yes.
Michelle, you bring that up. I encourage each of you that ordered Eterno, do what I did and Karen's done and Dr. Fab. My wife, Nicole, has been taking Eterno, and each of us have just been jotting down how we feel every night and every morning and every day. And I feel like this Eterno, journal is so important as we build a body of evidence of why these natural ingredients are so good. And so I encourage each of you to do that. And then when you're talking to one of your new customers, you can tell them how you felt the first week that you took the product. But I am committed to taking Eterno and exercising and drinking Taka. That is what I'm committed to.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much. I know that it's been a long call, and we're going to make this call available, obviously. So again, looking forward for next week call, next Monday night. Thank you so much for this call tonight. Mark McKnight, CEO of Glaoballee, Karen Aycock, and Dr. Fab for your great testimonial as well. And I'm sure that many other great people, leaders are going to share their testimonials in the next couple of days and weeks. Again, very nice having all of you on board tonight. And let's unmute right now and get everybody to say goodbye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.